Hi and welcome to Find My Insights by Datagem. Today I'm going to show you how to use a extract data connector from Looker Studio and let you know why you should start using them. So if we have a look here, it's this one tool here. The two key benefits are you get improved page load speed and it doesn't continue to consume your daily API, which is important because during presentations or meetings, stakeholders are not waiting for your dashboard to render. Data sources can take up to 6 minutes to load, so you don't want people sitting there twiddling their thumbs while they're waiting for your dashboard to render. Additionally, in the development cycle, it allows you to speed up your data discovery by, again, you're not having to wait up to 6 minutes every time for the dashboard to load when you drag different metrics or dimensions into your dashboard. So I'm just going to run through how to do that now. So let's open up Looker Studio, and I'm going to come into data sources. And while I'm doing this, I'm also once we get this up and running, I'm going to show you one that I've already done and show you how much quicker it is to load. So we're going to go create, and it's just down here normally. Where is it? Here it is here. And what that does is it effectively allows you to create an extract of every single data source that you've created inside your Looker Studio account. So you can see here I've got, I don't know, a whole bunch of them. But for today's demonstration, I'm going to use one of our Stripe connectors, and I'm going to use one that I've already created the dashboard for, so I can show you that. So it's S103, which is charges. So it's really simple. You just select the data source that you've previously created, and then this will bring up all the available fields that you can put into your extract. The great thing about the extract tool is you don't have to have every single dimension and metric, which again really speeds up your development time because you're not having to troll through the list trying to pick the right one, especially when it's quite difficult to see the names of all the fields. So I'm just going to grab I don't know, amount captured, a text field, and a date field. So let's just go with created. So these are the only three that I'm really interested in for this example. You can pick more, but the great thing is you can only pick the ones that you want. And then the other good thing is that you can save and extract that once, or if you want to create a schedule, Looker Studio allows you to create a single schedule for that data source. So most reporting is done on a cadence, in most cases daily or weekly or monthly, so we only really need this to run daily. So we just go over here and we can check the date that we want that to start from. So we want to start from tomorrow, and we want that to run at 7:30 before everyone gets into the office. Now I've set the schedule, and I'm just going to click save and extract, and while that's saving and extracting, I'm going to flip out to the dashboard that we've already created and show you the difference in the page load speed between an extract and a regular data source. So here we go. So we come over to Google, go to Looker Studio, come into the dashboard that I've already set up to show you this. Now on the right hand side here, you can see this one loaded instantly, and this was the extract. And you can see up the top here, this blue pulsing line, that tells you that Google is doing an API request back to Stripe to pull through this data. And now if I go to edit, we can see here, and I select the table, you can see I've put created date, created, and status. And over here I've done the exact same fields from the Stripe connector, and you can see it's it hasn't loaded. So we just have to wait. Now, if we come back over to this one's still loading as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to edit this piece out, and we'll show, because we don't want to sit here and wait for the extract, or sorry, the data source to load. Kind of coming back to my point here about during presentations and meetings, stakeholders aren't waiting for your dashboard to render. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to edit this out and come back once it's finished. And welcome back. So that took at least a couple of minutes. I wasn't paying attention to when it started, but what we'll do is I will check the video and give you the exact time back in the slide when I edit this back in. So you can see that it saves a massive amount of time, and especially when you're in a meeting, you just don't want, it's just really unprofessional making people wait, especially if there's many people in the meeting. It's just not the best look. Now I can show you again how that works. So if I then want to go and change this table or chart, if I want to drag in, say, a different field, what it does is it reactivates the API. So again, when we're doing development, we're back to waiting for the connector rather than developing our dashboard. We are sitting here waiting, twiddling our thumbs, waiting for the data to render. Let's go back and see if this one's finished. So this one's finished now, and let's explore that. And so here we go. So that's kind of demonstrated the process, and we can, we've had to wait a little bit of time, and that second field the field that we dragged in has loaded again. So if we're doing report development, we can see it's really time consuming. So to wrap up, I'm just going to go back through the key reasons for why you would use an extract, which again, just select it from the list here. Okay, the two key benefits: it improves the page load speed, and secondly, it doesn't continue to consume a daily API limit, which is set by Looker for any non Google connectors, so any of the partner connectors. Why is this important? During presentations and meetings, stakeholders are not waiting for your dashboard to render, as the partner connectors, the data sources, can take up to 6 minutes to load. Equally, when you're doing data discovery during the development phase of your dashboard building, again, every time you drag a new metric or dimension into a chart, it has to re-render the data source, hits the API again, and you're waiting. So it's not the fastest way to develop dashboards. So I use the extract tool to, when I know the fields that I'm interested in, I put them all into an extract, and then I can just play around with how I want my dashboard or my metrics to appear in whatever chart I'm using. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.